Hello, ladies and gents. My name is Ycey Narrates, also known as Helix. How are you doing all today? For anybody who's curious about me, I'm doing just dandy. Began my day with leg day. Big fitness monkey myself, but unfortunately I'm one of those that has to remind myself to work my legs. And why? Well, because let's put it this way, for every guy, I'm one of those that feels like an absolute superhero when I do upper bodies like chest and biceps, but feel like an old man after leg day. How's chat doing today? Hey, Amity, Cat Wizard Mod, Jen, Anna, Karma, thanks for being here. Hey, Zombie, Syntemis, hey to you too. I'm doing well, Anna, like I said, just feeling like a bit of an old man because I did leg day today. Boy, if anybody is curious, there are always people who say, I've met a couple of people who think that gym goers are just a bunch of masochists that love feeling pain in the gym. That could not be farther from the truth. I imagine there's probably one or two out there. But if you have that idea, guaranteed you don't go to the gym. Or at least you haven't gone more than once or twice. Because once or twice is when it actually does feel painful. And I got reminded of that sad, unfortunate truth back in, well, a couple of years back, I decided to neglect doing leg day, the cardinal sin of every athlete. And so after almost a year of doing no legs, I decided to get back into it. And boy, the first time I did leg day, it was painful. Like, it actually hurt. I remember my leg muscles feeling like, ow! Like somebody was sticking a bunch of needles into it. Now, and I made sure that my posture was good and everything, so it wasn't something like that. But the thing is, that's how, if you're a big weightlifter, that is how the first couple of visits go. You have a couple of workout sessions where your muscles are very untested.
Was hunting. Doesn't seem like he killed it. Gotta keep my eyes peeled.
Anyway, like I was saying, I'll get to this quest in just a second, chat. I'll fill you in. Oh, we get to see Miss Strawberry Milk. Sorry, Mackenzie, but Miss Strawberry Milk, we've actually seen the last of her, sadly. We could go back to her office and see her, but you're not an old man, Ycey. You're just being an adult. Thanks, Jen. Hey, Karma, how you doing? Audrey, good to see you. Megs Marine. Love it. We're getting a lot of people coming back. Yeah, in case anybody is wondering, what am I doing back here in this place, in the French Witcher world? What am I doing here again? Well, as much as it is fun to beat people up with a shovel, the joke is only funny when you tell it once, you know? You can't tell the same joke and expect to get a laugh every time, so I think I need to get some more powerful weaponry. Now, in addition to that, though, as I was saying earlier, oh yeah, in order to find that armor, I actually do have to go investigate what is it called? Basically, I'm hunting down a monster that another bear witcher was hunting as well. So, and it sounds like the witcher in question did not kill it. So that is how I'm finding that armor. Ooh, a gold diamond ring? Okay. Shall ask her tomorrow. Man only lives once. We've agreed to meet at our usual place. Clarissa hasn't asked for a half day off, and I'll sneak away from the chancellery. That old fogey of a supervisor will never notice I'm missing, and even if he did, so what? I'm young. I'll find other work. Huh. I love Clarice. I think this is for a quest I have not done. Somebody named Clarissa. It's probably for a quest I haven't started. Anyway, in order to find the bear armor and the bear skin weapons, I need to go hunt down a monster that another bear witcher was hunting, and it looks like he didn't kill it. Yes, chat, Geralt is still wearing this outfit. More powerful than the shovel? Yeah, I know. It's a strange concept, but there are weapons that are more powerful than the almighty shovel. But yeah, as I was saying, Discord chaos is tasty. I prefer doing my exercise outside these days. Nothing beats the fresh air. I feel that, Charisse. Yeah, I've known a lot of joggers and bikers. My dad's a huge biker himself. That say it's better to bike outside, or it's better to jog outside. You get a lot more fresh air that way. And if you live by the countryside or places with outdoors, all the more reason. You get not only that fresh air, but you also get to enjoy the lovely sights. Good morning to you. What'd you say? Stocks and a whip? I'll buy one. Actually, no. I already got one. But yeah, as I was saying, sometimes you might actually find that... what was it? Brown dye, orange dye, I've already got that. Nope, not what I meant to do. Not at all what I meant to do. Whoops. Phooey. As I was saying earlier, yeah. So what happened was... So yeah, I went like half a year without doing leg day one time, and when I tried going back to do leg day, my legs promptly reminded me that there was no muscle left in those legs. And so yeah, when you try a workout for the first time, yeah, it's going to be painful, but only for those first couple of times because your muscle is not strong yet. It's untested, so it does feel painful that first time. Afterward, though, when you start to look like this handsome gentleman right here, you don't feel pain when you go to work your muscles anymore. Instead, it feels more like tense. Like you feel less like somebody's stabbing you, and it feels more like somebody's pushing against you. You're like, huh, I can push back. And so it's just a never-ending game of pushing against gravity. And then you find out you can win that push against gravity. That's why going to the gym and physical fitness and lifting weights is so fun. You're like, I am defying a natural feature of life. I'm defying gravity itself. Beat that, life. It's fulfilling in that way. Game audio and mic sound perfect. Shoot. Thank you, Amity. Pardon the sound effect. There we go. I forgot. I'll talk to you, Sarah. Look, oh, the quest marker's up here. So yeah, I'm back here because I want to get some better armor and a nice weapon. And yeah, let's start the quest. See if it's an actual quest or not.
Yeah? What is it?
Guess it's another day of Cavill girlies to start becoming puddles. Karma, you mean there are days when that's not a thing? Alright, what's your beast?
All ears then. Tell me about the monster.
First, my dear Witcher, we must establish ground rules. Given the vast difference in our respective social positions.
I know, I'm a monster hunter, and you are a glorified politician.
I expect deference. I expect you to address me as Sir, or better yet, as Monsieur de Bourbeau.
Okay, Monsieur. Fine, let's get to the point.
Fine.
Monsieur.
Monsieur de Bourbeau.
The emphasis falls on the last.
Thanks for the motivation, Ycey. That's what I'm here for, Munabele.
See, now I'd rather emphasize something else. Tell me what this is about, Monsieur, or I'll change my mind and go.
Ycey as Elphaba, defying gravity. Exactly.
Great. Let me go prepare my something.
I beg your pardon?
What's this creature called? Well, it's something. Okay, cool.
Something seen. Any witnesses? Bodies to examine?
Let me go prepare my something oil. Is it a...
None has seen the beast.
Is it a ghost? Is it an undead? I've got a ghost oil, an undead oil. I've got a monster oil. I don't have a something oil.
Men simply disappear without a trace.
Alright, noises. Where do they come from? The missing men. Tell me about them. Yeah, where do they come from? The noises.
Noises you mentioned. Where do they come from?
Well, everywhere. But they're most clearly audible in the wine cellar.
Ah, that's much better.
The monster must dwell underground.
Hmm.
When are the noises loudest?
In the night, just as they were years ago, when the buildings quaked. Another expert agreed to look into the matter then, but was never thereafter seen nor heard of.
Crap, I gotta go underground. Listen, my sense of direction is not the best underground, I admit.
If you don't mind my asking.
Don't know what it is.
Recently some farmhand, I believe.
For someone like me with tunnel vision, I seem to do very poorly visioning in tunnels. Seeing, looking around in tunnels.
You must speak to my wife. She has more collegial
Ooh, I love to
relations
jog
with
outside,
household.
especially if it's close to
She's
nature,
aware
3
of
times a
visiting
week.
her mother
Larissa!
in return
That's
for-
some good progress right there.
Oh, that should
Not to
suffice
mention,
for questions.
just like
Now
that,
tell me,
I just...
will you take the contract? Yay or nay?
Yay or nay? I just squeeze here, you see? What a belly. I need to work on my singing, but I appreciate that. Alright, first off, let's talk about my pay. I have a bit of a... putting up with you tax. It's, put the putting up with you tax around. Here we go, 20%.
Fine. Seems I must take the loss.
Lovely.
Agreed.
The necklace on Geralt is pretty. Yeah, that's his Witcher necklace.
Fine, I'll do it.
Amity.
Look around here first. Then I'll want to talk to Madame de Bourbeau.
That is a nice necklace, especially with... Hey, his boobs are down there. What are you looking at his necklace for?
Meanwhile, the key to the cellar. Just whatever you do, please do not disturb the wine barrels.
I'll let the wine barrels sleep. All right.
Drink! Give me a drink!
That is the most curious way of begging, I'm gonna say. Usually it's something like alms for the poor, not drink for the sober. Please, sir, just a shot.
Guess the monster actually is nocturnal.
Oh,
Gotta
wait.
till dark.
And please do not disturb the wine, and immediately I go looting. Right, not here to loot. Here to go look for monsters. I'm using Witcher Vision. Anything that's highlighted in yellow just means it's lootable, but if it's in red, it means that it's pertaining to the story. Find the entrance to the underground cave. Oh. Oh, this isn't part of it. I forgot. I picked up yet another quest. Crap. Alright, I'll do this quick because it's a monster quest. It's been a while since we went on a nice, good monster hunt, okay, ladies and gents? If we're running to the end of the Witcher 3 story, I'd like to at least get one little monster hunt in. You know, monster hunts and treasure hunts are pretty quick in this game. Okay, go to the cellars. Oh, after dark. My mistake. Again, we're just going to wait right here. Probably should have gone to the cave then, picked up the diagrams, then come back. It is not yet after dark. I'm looking... Sir, I'm looking at the necklace. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sure you're looking at his neck less. Far less.
Let's look around.
Ooh, what is over here?
Rats.
Ah.
Not known to kidnap farmhands.
Hey, chat, you want to know a funny little story about rats? What the? Don't you dare. Ah.
Almost collapsed. A tunnel?
Saw something over here too, though. Okay, I guess that wasn't important, whatever I saw over here. So I learned a little something about rats. In Victorian England. So in Victorian England there was a... Ah, guess I don't need that. There is a monster down below. In Victorian England there was something called sewer runners, or sewer something. People who took care of the sewage. And they oftentimes had to go into groups because apparently rats were so bold sometimes that they would actually gang up. That if you weren't careful, the rats would actually gang up on you. So they would so the sewer runners in Victorian England would apparently stick to groups, like stay in groups of 3 or 2 or 3, because the rats would be too emboldened by the sight of just one lone human being, and they were so numerous into the thousands or hundreds that they would be willing to take on human beings. If that doesn't sound like a low-level D&D adventure, I don't know what else does. Like, hey, I've got problems with the rats. Or in this case, giant bugs. Oh. Nice. So yeah, if I ever start a low-level campaign, they have me go kill rats, I'm never complaining about that again. Rats, again, wonderful. Don't worry, Anna, there's no rats, just giant bugs. Oh gosh, that is not a kick anymore. Whatever's making that rumbling.
Should be able to break through.
Hang on, let me orient myself. That goes backwards. Good.
Damn it, it's getting away.
I'll find you. Ooh, I'll also find you. Ah, you. They also get my... There we go, and Let's just grab all of you. Oh, I already killed the I already killed the warrior. I was wondering why it didn't chase after me. I forget how OP I made this character. Now then.
Kicking more eggs. Should destroy them before the young hatch. Start prowling the vineyard.
The sewage hands better have been receiving hazard pay for that. Shay, I think that I want to say where I learned that said that they actually got pretty decent pay, and that's why they were sewer hands in the first place.
No kicking more dug this. Tunnels are the work of something much bigger.
But I also heard it was a very crappy job. Ba-doomps. Has Plague Tale game flashbacks, Shrees? Ah, you played that too, I see. I can see I see why that was inspiration for a Plague Tale. Yeah, Karma. I think they did a great job at that too. Oh, these are eggs, not rubble. Only one thing to do with that. Here we go. This session brought to you by Pyro with Lorenzo. Now featuring the Ycey DLC. Burn responsibly, folks. Here we go. Destroy all the eggs. Let me make sure. Have I gotten all the eggs or no? I think I've got them all. What's the point of this space? Lost your footing there, Geralt? Oh, well, hello. Wait, this is where I came in from. So, 2 holes here. And that's the... Okay. Like I said, my orientation is admittedly very poor underground. Like, no joke. Even in places like the Sharon Temple in Baldur's Gate 3, I had to phone a friend in order to navigate. As sad as that sounds, it is unfortunately the truth.
Cracked kicking more eggs. Something's been feeding on them.
Oh, these are already destroyed. So it isn't Kikimores, it's something else. And it seems that these are already cracked. Destroy all the eggs. I think I got them all. Oh, nope, never mind. The heck is this? Don't mind me. Don't forget to rate me. Don't forget to rate me 5 stars on Yelp.
Water coursing. Underground stream. Monster I'm looking for lives underground, digs tunnels, feeds on Kikimores, and is big. Very big. Won't learn anything else here. Time to go back to the surface.
Jen says it's either the rats or lighting all the lanterns outside the streets of London during the Victorian era. That makes sense, Jen. Okay, now, let's go over here. Don't get lost again, Mr. Ycey. Okay. Okay, there are 3 dead ones here. That means I'm on the right path. 1 dead one here. This is the way out. Okay. There we go. Yay. Directions sure are fun. Yes, they are, Amity. And I think I'm actually not out. Crap. Just when I thought I was out.
Dance.
All right. Ole. No way? Ole? No way. I thought there'd be more of you. I can't examine it. But I can take you. Unrefined copper. Did I go the wrong way? Just when I thought I was going the right way. No, I did go the right way. It's just up here. There we go. Ycey's pest removal services are back online. Heck yes.
What is the meaning of this? I'm paying you to slay a monster, not demolish my property.
Property's falling apart on its own, what with all the tunnels under it.
I thought I'd do some expansive remodeling for you free of charge.
Tunnels? haunted tunnels appeared down there.
Something dug 'em. A large creature. Also killed a few Kikimors down there and destroyed their eggs. Consider it a half favor. Won't cost you much.
Kikimor eggs.
Free service.
Yes, of course. Good work. Indeed, a reward is due.
That doesn't seem to be the monster, though, was it?
De Bourbeau, I presume? Here you know something about the missing farmhand.
Jean-Luc? Yes. We went to examine this year's seedlings. Something had been nibbling at them. Then we heard these odd noises. Jean-Luc went to reconnoiter and never returned.
So, that may not be the monster we're looking for, the Kikimors. We did kill them, and the nest. But... So one of the farmhands we finally got a name is Jean-Luc. Now, where'd you last see him exactly? Does he have any distinguishing marks? Where'd you last see him?
Where'd you last see Jean-Luc, madame? Exactly.
In the fields, north of here, by the wood.
New seedlings there? I was under the distinct impression we had planted them all on the south slope.
Almost
Why would he be
north
there
of
then?
here. I requested that some be planted to the north, by the grove. Just the remainders.
Am I being paranoid, or... He said... Because they're both working... I assume that this is a husband and wife talking. And she asked a certain farmer to go plant some seeds by herself, or rather she asked him to go plant some seeds without the other guy's knowledge or anything like that. I'm paranoid.
Madame,
What does he look like?
could you describe Jean-Luc?
Tall, exceedingly well built.
Hey.
Hair black as pitch.
Concentrate. There is not a peasant that is not well built. They work in the fields all day.
Do you have even the singlest... Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
None, I suppose. But he did wear a pendant around his neck. A silver one.
Look at that
Silver jewelry
does.
on a farmhand?
It was a
Ooh.
gift, I believe. Or that is what he claimed.
Oh.
Should be enough to go on.
Then
Or
what
is he
are you
hiding some
waiting
treasure
around
out
here
there?
for? Get to work.
She seemed to be a little enamored by that description.
Perhaps I can turn these tunnels into an extended cellar.
Yeah. Madame de Bourbeau.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Oh, I feel you, man. I'm sorry. If I could, if the game allowed me to, I'd give you...
Say, do witches eat their cheese before dessert or after?
I don't eat cheese. Not a fan of it. I'd give you some food if I had some that I could give. But the game won't let me. Alright, so if anybody is just tuning in, what we're doing right now is we're monster hunting.
You all just get off my back.
Sorry.
Go up to any knight and shout,
Even a horse drops if you ride it.
Let's see. Oh. Go to where Jean-Luc was last seen. My mistake. Gather ingredients. Thought it was saying that he was gathering flowers. Is this a blanket or is that blood? Is that blood? No, it's just...
Blanket was laid out here.
My paranoia is not helping.
Bread's really stale. Been here a while.
Bread, a blanket. Is this wine?
Good vintage.
Ah.
Been a special occasion. Someone had a picnic. Footprints or something. 2 sets.
Madame de Bourbeau, am I going to discover that you had a secret lover? Or am I going to discover that Jean-Luc was secretly stealing goods and hiding them out here in the fields? Sometimes when I create a very crazy idea for what this case is and how the story unfolded, sometimes, actually very frequently, it turns out to be true.
Claw marks. Straight, dull, perfect for digging.
Is it a Shalmar? In case anybody missed one of the earlier sessions, we fought a giant roly-poly of death thing called a Shalmar.
Trees, as if something rolled over them.
Yep,
So a Shalmar.
Shalmar, that's what it
Only they
is.
dig tunnels and move like that.
We found our monster. We We can add that to the guessing game of monster hunting. Oh, what is this?
Large, deep tracks.
Welcome back to The Witcher 3, where we have to decide, is this red spot a blanket or blood? More like, is this red spot a spot of wine or blood? It's so confusing they named an entire DLC after the question. Hang on a second. Wasn't this also the marker that said, well, there's 2 cave entrances? Wasn't this the same place we had to go for the bear armor? Let's see. Here we go. Find the entrance to the underground cave. Let's see. Yeah, same place, I think. 2 full monster, there we go. Yep. Same place. Alright, 2 for 1 special.
Entrance. Let's see if this Witcher left any tracks.
Unfortunately, there's a 2 for 1 special. Geralt activates the dialogue for both the monster he's hunting and for the treasure he's seeking.
Straight, dull, perfect for digging.
So it's a Shalmar there. Anyone want a plate of homemade Alfredo pasta? Dinner is almost ready. Roxanne, that actually sounds pretty divine. Oh.
Wonder what lured the giant centipedes. Bastard.
Oh, you little... Ah, you little nutmeg. I got an idea. There's my... There you are. Ah, you little nut. Ah, throw the grenade. There we go, Geralt. You need to chill out. I shouldn't have wasted that. Oof, shouldn't have wasted that. Now let's see if I can find... Let's see if I can get him this way. Wait, do I have another grenade? Yes, I do. Oh, thank goodness. There we go. Fidget sticks. Oh boy. Okay, fast attacks only. Learned. There we go. Yay. Only 1 left. Oof. Clever beast. Well done. It's going to appear right beneath me. Oh. Come on, face me this way. There we go. Ooh, boy. Let me just fidget switch this out. Not at the top of my game today if I'm keep getting hit this much. Gonna... Where's a giant mole when you need to handle these giant bugs? Jen, you know that in this world a giant mole would just be another problem we have to kill. Let me just boost my attack power. There we go. Why don't you come over here? Oh, you little nutmeg. Get over here so I can bonk you again. Dang. There we go. Gotcha. Gotcha, fool. Ooh. Oh, I'm looting the skeleton. I was about to say, why does the centipede have... Why does the giant centipede have a bunch of gold rings on it? That makes more sense. Now, let's just renew that. Sorry, everybody, if you're not a fan of big bugs, don't worry, we'll be going back to the main story shortly. We are just making sure that... Actually, maybe I should do this instead. Give myself some better stamina. Nah, we can keep that. Save that water hag decoction for when we fight the big Shalmar. I don't have a looting problem, people. Fair enough, Ycey, but at least they would only be an issue at night. True. We just gotta hope that they don't dig up any people's homes, you know? Oh. Speaking of digging up homes. Ha. Righty-ho, so we've got... Let me orient myself and find where the entrance is.
Whoa.
Hello. Nope, I think I'm moving farther away from the entrance. Right, it was over here. This is the entrance. And, yep, there we go. Just want to make sure that I don't get lost. Okay, yep. What's over here, though? Warning for what? Warning, buildings around have been collapsing because of a monster's dug tunnels all over the place. Not sure yet what kind of beast it is. Don't come after me, and don't wipe my symbols off the walls, because I need them to find my way out. So I'm not the only one who suffers from 4 directions underground.
Clever. Gotta keep a lookout for more.
Oh, this was the Witcher, then. Ooh, gold. Nice. I literally struck gold. Ooh, gray armor die. I kind of want the black armor die, though. Not kind of. I do want the black armor die. Now, what be over here? Shouldn't the... I want to make sure that... Follow the symbols on the walls. Oh, I have... I'm going the right way. Never mind. Ah, here we go. Come on.
More symbols. Might want to look around some.
Ycey, I don't have a looting problem, skeleton, really. The skeleton... I don't have a bone to pick with the skeleton, so it does not have any right to judge me for taking what it does not need.
Might want to look around some.
Okay. So does that mean... Huh, what's this?
Shale mar droppings.
Yeah.
Grubs that feed on them are a delicacy to giant centipedes.
Which means... Ah, shoot, centipede. You little rat.
Except,
You're not a rat?
like there might be something down there.
Press the wrong button. This thieving little booger. Come on, throw the grenade. There we go. Chill out. There we go. And let's just lure you out. Oh, bad luring. Wait for it. Go. Dang it. Dang it. It's like I'm playing whack-a-mole. Oh, bad whack-a-mole. Speaking of mole, would you hold still for just one moment? I'm sure it could probably say the same thing about me. Oh, you can cut them in half. Well, how about that? Hi, how am you? Oh, Ariel, glad you can make it. So how do you know a loot is unclaimed? Because it's a skeleton holding it. Okay, the centipede's dead, Anna. And...
Must be the corpse of the Witcher from the School of the Bear.
crap. Ah, not crap. Now let's see this. Dang it, should have never taken this contract. Still not sure what sort of monster I'm up against. Worried I won't be able to prepare properly. Stupid of me to bet the coin I set aside for armor. Elves just love squeezing folk of their last copper. Those skin flints at Tufo aren't any better. But no point in feeling sorry for myself, and no point going back until I get a full set of gear. Well, as long as you're sinking, might as well walk on the bottom. I'll find a way, dang it. Okay.
Never taken this risk. Must have really wanted the armor. I can probably make really good use of these diagrams.
I mean, I can't blame him. I'm doing all this because I want the armor. So if anything, I'd be a hypocrite if I judged him. Now, 2 birds with 1 stone. School of the Bear? Only if Mama Bear were here. Zombie, if only. We'll see her shortly. Wait, what? I completed it? Oh. I need to get these other treasure hunts too. Doors slamming shut. Yeah, I'm going to complete these Witcher contracts and treasure hunts before the game's over, because they're short. I shouldn't be racking them up. Wolf school gear. Yeah, I should be able to do that. Alright, let's go kill us a monster. Nothing like starting a good Witcher fest by killing a monster. First and foremost, let's make sure to... Oh, you can cut it in half. Oh, you can cut it in half. Happy Paladin Noises, Ycey 2025. Dinner's on, grab a plate. Roxanne, scoop me something up. Crap. Ah, not crap. Sir Lutz-a-lot. Hey. I live up to my crap. Now then. This looks like a boss arena. Let's go quickly grab that gold, or copper, or whatever this metal is. Copper. Ah, here it is. Ladies and gents, let's get that. Drink a little bit of this. This lasts for 60 seconds. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that then. Where are you? I'm just going to prepare for the fight ahead. Water hag decoction, one of my favorites. Because when I'm at full health, it makes it so that... Oh, what's this?
Shalmar's lair. Gotta be. Drags its victims here. Pretty fresh, some of them. Gonna have to brew some bait. Need the blood of a recent victim and some of the mushrooms that grow here.
Ladies and gents, necklace. Remember what that woman said? He carries a silver pendant.
Silver pendant. A lock of hair inside. Same color as Madame de Bourbeau's. Must be Jean.
Infidelity.
Ribs, cracked skull. Shalmar did this. No two ways about it.
Alright, so...
Highly decayed, partly eaten. Been lying here a while.
Okay, hang on a second. I looked in chat and all I see are handcuffs excite me. Oh, Karma's singing. Going to be bonked for this, but... Loot in the air, I don't care, I love the smell of it. Sticks and bones may break my bones, but ropes and handcuffs excite me. I mean, Karma, you could have just kept the original lyrics and it would have been true either way. Let's see. Basically would have said the same thing. I mean, I do have to loot. What kind of explorer would I be if I didn't loot wherever I went? Brew the Shalmar bait. Oh. Let's go brew some bait. Not the right button. Not the right button. There we go. Oh! Speaking of black armor dye. Finally. When I make that bear armor, I'm using that. Here we go. Thank heavens they made me gather 3 of the most common ingredients in this game.
Gotta spill it within the lair, somewhere near an air current, so the scent spreads throughout the cave.
Right. Spread the bait. Ah, here we go. Gotta climb up here. I look back in chat and all I see is bonk. Speaking of whack-a-mole, Amity's got her own game over there. Watch, somebody in chat's gonna be like, I don't have a mole. My skin is flawless. Ooh, speaking of which, hey, Amity, purple armor dye. I know your favorite color is blue, but still. What's a good color combination? Blue and purple is a gorgeous one, especially if it's got a little gold accent. Maybe with white and black secondary colors, if anything. Spread the... I'm an idiot. I was waiting for a little prompt to appear that says, you know, interact. Instead, I've got to go put the Shalmar bait myself. There we go. Pour it here.
Scent won't spread from here.
Oh.
Need to spill the bait nearer the tunnel entrance.
Alright. Spread it right here.
Ugh, that stench.
Mm-hmm. Yes, chat, rope. Somebody mentions rope, and all I see in chat is just rope, rope, rope. It's like a bunch of brat seagulls. Like, rope, behave. It's like, behave, chat. Rope, it was going to be mentioned sooner or later. Has there ever been a stream where it hasn't brought itself up? Ugh. Oh, I can see the fumes. All right. Think I've got it.
Shailmar will be here any minute.
Here we go. Oh, wait. This is the fight that Enzo wanted me to see. Hang on. Let me just go text him real quick. I'm going to be like, if you missed the Shailmar fight, that's on you. There we go. Fighting the Shailmar. How do you spell? Oh. There we go. And voila. Yes, chat babe. Thank you, Jen. Right then. And sent. I don't know if he's in class right now, so hopefully that's not the case. Mackenzie goes wild like Thor. Rope! Rope! Just a bunch of golden retrievers in chat. Yes, I'll give you head pats. Yes, here we go. And Lorenzo just sent me a response, a cheerleader. Like, yeah, here we go. Show me your claws. Hey. Come on. And it seems to be a lot stronger. Oh, there we go. Get it. Get it while it's down. Little too late on my part. Run around, lure it. Come on, lure it out. Come on. And then when it runs into a place... Oh! So the funny little thing about the Shailmar, ladies and gents, is that it targets you based off of movement. So if you move around, it actually does find a way to hit you. It can only be harmed in the stomach, though. Oh, shoot. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on a rock. Game, don't do this to me. Don't stick me on a rock. Oop. I think I have way too many potions now for my own good. There we go. Got it. And get another fight, and another for your mother. And it's dead. Hey, Enzo. Welcome. Oh, why'd you have to make it die? Why'd you have to make it die like that? That was sad. Alright, collected the Shailmar head. Abby, chat's already wanting to pet the danger floof. The Igni King is back. How you doing, Enzo? Alright, Enzo, fought the monster. Already. Why can I already hear you going, I hate you so much? Listen, Lorenzo, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Mine are directions. My weakness is directions. Although, Lorenzo, when you fought this monster, did you connect the pieces that Lady Bobar, what is her name, might be cheating on her husband? Granted, I know this is the medieval times. You know, nobles tend to get married out of, you know, like a contract, and then they have their secret lovers on the side. But there were also lovers, of course, or people that got married that were also in love. It was a hit or miss, really. Okay. Alright, out we go. Hey, I went underground, didn't get lost. I know I live in the mountains, but I don't do a lot of cave diving. Literally right on time, Amity says. Kenzie, another for your mother. Yep. I called her a name too. Ooh. Return to go get your contract. Roach, can you give me a ride? Well, Enzo, we got it. We beat the Shalmar. Nope, Roach is right here, Donna. Our favorite Roach. Oh.
Happy trails.
Jump over all the vines. Not sure how I did that, but I did. Whee. Hopefully I'm not ruining anybody's crop. Yeah, Lorenzo, why I'm out here is I'm trying to get better weapons and gear, because as much as the shovel is fun to use, it's oh, sheath that blade at once. Blade? It's a shovel. Okay. Don't make me use it. Oh no. It's better. You, sir, are smart. Okay. He's like, don't fool. Like, don't you give me that it's just a shovel nonsense. I've seen what you can do with that. You know what? You guard are really smart. He's not accepting my dim-witted excuse. Oh, it's down here. Hey, kitty. Oh, that's a doggy. Hey, puppy. Speaking of puppy, I might need to feed Thor in a bit. Yeah, in like 10 minutes. So...
The wall. Fix it.
Monsieur de Bourbeau, can we talk?
You'd best be bearing good news. Get on with it.
Well, the monster's dead, and your wife's cheating on you. Madame de Bourbeau and the farmhand. Something going on there.
This Jean-Luc, he did have a silver pendant. Kept a lock of Madame de Bourbeau's hair in it, matter of fact.
What? But how could she? To be unfaithful to me? A lord and heir with a plow-spawned peasant? Oh, she shall pay for this.
Don't doubt that. But mind paying me first? For services beyond the scope of the contract?
I gotta eat too.
There. It'll come out of her dowry.
Oof. I see they dig their own graves. You're not right. Also welcome, Mama Bear. Speaking of which, you got mentioned earlier. We are digging up the bear armor, my favorite set, and the Witcher school that I apparently belong to, according to the Witcher test. In your hands, it's not just a shovel. And so I'm glad that you know that.
Got rid of the beast that was giving you trouble. It was a Shalmar.
Shelma? Whatever could that be?
Kind of like a cross between a mole and a caterpillar. Just big as a barn.
Uh-huh. Well, Master Witcher, you make a poor first impression, but ultimately proved your worth. There. Your reward. Now,
Money.
forgive me. I must speak to my wife.
I'm sorry, man. That just sounds like a man who's...
Armored beneath the foundations. It's why things are toppling.
A blind giant.
Poor guy. He just sounds like he's... I need to go speak with my wife. The breath he took. I feel for him. Since we're here, Witcher contracts treasure hunt. Let's go find that treasure he was talking about here. So yeah, if anybody's just joining in, we were given a little treasure hunt, and it's pretty quick, but I need to go find it. I need to collect me some treasure. After all, I'll be retiring from the Witcher life after this. I didn't meddle with nobles' affairs. I'm a professional. You didn't tell him, Lorenzo? Oh wow, he even let my horse stay at the stable.
Precisely 1 hour to pack your things.
First off, is Roach wearing the... Okay, strap trophies to your saddle, plus 5% gold. No. There's something better that we have than that. Where is Roach's trophies? Wow. I want a lot of treasure. I have got a lot of treasure to retire on. A lot of junk to get rid of. A lot of treasure indeed. Okay, where's that other treasure? Here we go. King of Swineherd's Crown, plus 15% gold. Yeah, I'll carry that around.
What? I don't understand.
I will not be played. You know exactly why. Now go. Get to it.
That's President Roosevelt's saying. When dealing with men, speak softly and carry a large stick. It's basically saying, be calm, be kind, but be prepared. You didn't meddle with the affairs of the noble, Lorenzo. I'm curious. Oh, this beautiful landscape. I'm curious, Lorenzo. Did you not tell him about the whole wife affair thing because he basically acted like a prig when you first met him? Acted like a jerk? Or acted really stuffy when you first met him? Ycey, proud to call you kin. Bear be a beast. Literally. Witcher send-off party soon? Sounds like it. Because I did actually look on the wiki just to see the names of each of the quests. And it looks like we've actually got a couple of quests ahead. So that's why I'm doing this now. I want to get my armor and weaponry. Also, I looked at some of the quest requirements just by default because it says it beneath the title. Well, not some. I looked at the names of each of the quests that we're about to do. We're completing one called Final Preparations, then there's Battle Preparations, then there's another one, and then there's like the End, I think it's called. So there's like 4 more, but we tend to complete these quests pretty quick. So that's why I want to get this bear armor now and wrap up some, you know, ends along the way. What the? I feel like I just got bunted off of the bridge for some reason. The hills are alive with the sound of looting. His wife was not that sneaky either way. Yeah, Enzo, you're not wrong. She wasn't really sneaky about it.
Not so fast, Roach.
I asked her, you know, can you give me a description of that? Can you give me a description of the farmhand? She's like, well, he's tall, really built. Starts breathing heavily. He's got an amazing chest, and not to mention his abs. I'm like, ma'am, focus, please. Like, oh, right. Loots throughout the entire game. Whoa, I got a lot of treasure. Surprise Pikachu. And Amity, at least it's better than saying spends constantly. Hey, why am I broke? Surprise Pikachu face. Find the treasure. Here we go. Ah. Mutagen transmitter. Transmutator. Whee. I swear, the amount of world building in this place, the amount of little random adventures. Ooh, strawberries. Raspberries. So we just left a little palette of goodies out here. So I think what I'll be doing is just going on a couple of little side adventures, hunting some monsters here, treasure seeking there, and then I'll complete the quest as we go. So today, we are indeed going to be completing final preparations part of the quest. I just wanted to begin the camp. I wanted to begin a game about monster slaying with some monster slaying and some treasure hunting. Hey! And some rubies, diamonds, silver spoons, gold mug, rare ingots, silk. Oh, hello! Beautiful. Take this back to my house. Oh, lovely. If I was a monster in the Witcher world, signs that I was nearby, I'd be like that mole from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, just constantly gathering stuff. But the thing is, I don't actually just sit on the gold, because bear in mind, I don't keep needless stuff. I always sell what I don't need. What in the dickens? Oh, that's what's over here. Now it's a banshee, literally. Hi there, madam. Hi, how are ya? Don't mind me. Oof. Oh, dang it. And there's more of them. Ooh, she's aggressive. Lady, get your claws off me. I didn't agree to this. There we go. Let me just take care of your bonies. There we go. You need a nap. You're not yourself when you're hungry. You're not yourself when you're tired. Contrary to popular belief, I set things on fire. Not relationships on fire. Big difference. Yeah, Lorenzo. I respect you for that. That's taken care of. What about this one? Fine Francois. I suppose... Indeed. What do you think, chat? Should we go back and start working on the rest of the main game, or just do this one little monster hunt? Actually, no. I think I'll save this little monster hunt for next time. Instead, I know exactly what I'm going to work on next. No game is complete without a monster hunt, a treasure hunt, the main quest, and of course, a happy game of Gwent. Or an aggressive one. What's dead over here? Oh, they killed a bunny. Who killed the bunny? Oh, sorry, chat. They killed a bunny, chat. Had to do it. Oof. I'll take the bites that come with it. They're also scaring Roach, chat. Had to do it. Alright, chat. Given the circumstances, for once, just for once, could I ask for your forgiveness on this killing? After all, they killed a bunny. They killed a bunny and just left it there. They didn't eat it. Okay, the fur was left over. Still, though. Yes, chat, they killed a bunny. So I think we can give me at least a little bit of leeway on this, right? Alright. Burns all the loot. That's for killing a bunny. Abby, why are you... Whose loot are you burning? Don't burn the loot. I didn't kill a bunny. The wolves did. Now then, let me go find a fast travel point, and then we can go meet up with somebody for a game of Gwent. And let's start finishing this quest. Okay. What is with you and not wanting to use the bridge? I swear I aim at the bridge, but then he just goes off to the side. Or she. I forgot. Roach is a... This roach is a female roach. Shay, bad dogs. Yep. Listen, even Thor knows that there are bad dogs.
Something seriously wrong here.
What? What's wrong? You get half of forgiveness. Only half? I can't help but investigate. He said something seriously wrong about this place. How can I just let it go by? Look at that, there's roses everywhere. Oh, not another one of these women. Hey, chat, you remember this hooded woman, right? What they turn out to be? Just in case. No, no, no. I'm not going to gear up. Maybe she's friendly.
Leave me alone!
Okay, I'm sorry, madam. Crap. Ah, crap. She's not friendly. She's not friendly. Maybe she's friendly. Lets me take 2 steps to walk away. Turns full banshee. Black blood. Stamina. Gonna need it. Because I can't run right now. Alright, ladies and gents. How many buffs do I have? Ruxa. Oh, and she dodges. You need to chill out, woman.
You're ahead from my saddle.
Ooh, she dodges, of course. Nice. Well done, woman. Ah, you thought you got me that time. Lady, I've already taken too many of you at the time. I don't want to fight. Put your clothes back on, we can call it a day. Oh, don't you scream at me now. Lorenzo, did you ever fight this woman? Or was it me being white, as you called it? Okay. Why is it so... Oh, boy. Why is it so unbelievably bright all of a sudden? Hello? Letter from a lover? What's this? Chat, I want you to, as I read this, I want you to picture that this is for you. A letter to you. How would you feel? My darling girl, I cannot wait until we meet again. My nights are restless. My head is full of thoughts of you and only you. If someone had told me but a few months prior such a viral and burning passion would bind me to another woman, I would have laughed my face off. But now, my only desire is to be close to you. Christophe is beginning to suspect something, yet I have hope my reassurances will quell his worries. I would not like to hurt him, if possible. He is a good man, heartwarming and honest, but the fire which once burned between us has extinguished. I know you understand this, and am delighted I can be honest with you. Till we meet again, it cannot be too soon. Please, Jimena, take care. Yours lovingly, devotedly, undyingly, Seraphine. Wait, Jimena, till we meet again, it cannot be too soon. Please, Jimena, take care. Oh, wait a minute. I think this might be from a girl. I don't know. Not the half of forgiveness. Yes, half the forgiveness. I might bump it up to 3/4 forgiveness if you stay away from the wolfies. Alright, fine. Listen, the wolfie's gotta stop fighting me, okay? Considering he's not wearing anything. Ma'am, could you put your clothes on? He says while wearing absolutely no shirt. Alright, fine, chat. Oh, yeah, I gotta get out of this weather. Immediately loots corpse, doesn't even hesitate. I see crap. She waited until I was encumbered before she attacked. Lorenzo, did you fight her, or am I just being, as you call it, being white? When Geralt walked by the place and said, something's not right, so I chose to investigate. Enzo says, you white. Yeah, you probably white. I read that in Homestar Runner's voice. I want you to know, Enzo. Yeah, you probably white. I am white. Lady, I've already taken too many of you at the same time. Put your clothes back on, we can call it a day. Ah, don't scream at me now. I see 2025. I need to be careful with what I say sometimes. Ay, ay, ay. And again, he says, chat, in all caps, you white. Yes, Lorenzo, I know. I am all white. I'm all white. Now then, let us go forth and win this game of Gwent with Thaler. Right, he's at the, where's the, there you are, 7 Cats Inn. The letter was so sweet, yeah. For a moment, I thought that letter was for the guard that was on the ground. I wonder if it was for that hooded lady that decided to attack me all of a sudden. Alexa, play Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Oh, man. Alright, back to the main story, ladies and gents. I got my armor and my weapons. Now, I'm gonna go craft me some amazing weapons and armor. That's your own word, traps. Those are your own word traps you fall into, Ycey. Tell me something I don't know, Jen.
Never seen one like him before.
Wait a minute. White cat with brown spots? Amity? This you? Ah, is it you, Amity? Look at that, she's not hissing. It is. She's even got the no talk, am angy. Look at that. Even got the am angy pose. She's cleaned herself. Yep, no hissing, just running away from a shirtless Geralt. That sounds like you. Ooh, I'm blinded by the light. Okay. Amity, could you tell the other cats not to hiss at me? I mean no harm. Now then, we need to go stop by 2 people. And I'm sorry, madam. An armor smith and a weaponsmith. Valor. Let's play some Gwent. He didn't even say hi, just looks at me. Gwent.
Did I hear right? Word is you like to play cards.
I like to play, period. Dice, cards, chess. I unwind playing games. You asking because you got fuck all to talk about? Or are you in the mood for a round?
Yeah, play right now.
All right.
1v1 me.
Just remember, only interested in good cards.
Amity's like, hey, what's up? All right. Don't know what he's gonna go at me with, so let's just take this deck. Scoia'tael. Ooh. That's a deck I really want to try. Scoia'tael and Skellige. I think I know which cards to get rid of. Let's trade this one out. Oh, Enzo. I have received the blessing of Lorenzo. Scorch. And a young emissary. Ah, dang it. That emissary was better. Your opponent's turn. Sees Kitty resembling Amity. Amity? Amity? That you? Yeah, Shay. That's exactly the case. The Dickens? Alright, now let's see what my opponent is holding. Alright. He's got 2 weather cards, Biting Frost, and whatever this is. Oh yeah. Can place it on... Okay, decent card. Think I might need to bait out... Yeah, let's bait out some good cards. Wait, that would have been perfect. I'll save the Scorch card for another time. Don't think I have... No, I don't have any melee cards, so... Yeah, you know what? I'm a... Let's see, 13-3. I got an idea. I'll play you. That'll give us a tie. However, funny thing about ties in Gwent is it defaults to Nilfgaard winning if there's a tie. And I've got the Nilfgaard deck. So now, all I need to do is just lock in. Let's bait out some good cards from them, shall we? Enzo sees the Scorch card and yells, Scorched Earth! Heck yeah. Oh, that's... He's got the Geralt card. I need that card. I am Geralt. Love this music. Ladies and gents, I think I've got it. So my strategy here is I'm going to go use all these special cards real quick to try and bait out some really good cards that he's got. Once he does that, I'll activate my Scorch card. This little Scorch card right here takes the best item that he's got, and it deletes it from the board. And I'll summon this first. Come on, bait out your good cards. Where are they? Where are they? You know what? I think now is a better time than ever to use it. There we go. The highest cards were 6s. The bunny wasn't his fault, and the wolves were attacking him. Thank you, Mama Bear. I heard an evil cackling. The opponent should be scared. Karma, I admit, I actually did not hear that evil cackling. So maybe I'm a fool. Bring that back. Yeah, I think I've got it. All they have is their weather cards. Clear weather, there it is. And then the next one is Frost. Oh, You doubled... I see you doubled nothing there. You gave yourself double nothing. So did I. Alright, I think I won. Yay, and a win. She says, sit next to me, and I reply, right now? She looks at me expecting me to comply. This is a girl you're working with, Lorenzo? Hang on. Okay, by the way, 5'2" classmate taps on my chair next to her and calls me over like I'm a... Let me read that one more time. The 5'2" girl, the really small but sassy girl in your party, or in your class, your group project class, taps you on your desk, or taps you on the chair and calls you over like her boy toy. She says, sit next to me. I reply, right now? She looks at me expecting me to comply. Did you? Okay, I posted the memes due to Ycey calling me the Niffler, or calling the Niffler a mole. When was this? Let's see, I'm back. Had dinner. What'd I miss? Well, I don't know when you left, Mackenzie. I'll let chat fill you in.
How long it took me to assemble that plowing deck?
Nope. Hey, know any other players who are good? And what's more, have good cards?
Been hearing a lot of late about some prick named Lambert. Supposed to have an evil fucking deck.
Lambert, what a...
I know him, actually. He's a witcher.
As Geralt's poem goes. And... yes! Guess what, chat? Got myself the Geralt card. Geralt of Rivia. Alright. It's a whopping 15 points.
Tough times.
Alright, here we go. Enzo says, today! Alright, so we'll do the game of Gwent with Lambert next time, along with a couple other treasure hunts in the Kaer Morhen region, but for now, I've got things to sell and places to be. I've got armor to make and weapons to fashion. I'll be quick, and then we can continue on with our beautiful quest. For anybody just tuning in that has no idea what this game is about, we're going to fight a terrible monstrosity named the Wild Hunt. Picture Mini Sauron. Well, at least in terms of aesthetics. In terms of power, I don't know. He's just a very tough sword fighter. Oh, that's right. I can't move fast. So many Gwent cards. Yep. Unfortunately, I can't use all of them in order to keep my best cards. Let's go, Geralt card. Yes, Amity, we got the Geralt card. And I think we've got the Ciri card, too. Actually, no. We're going to win the Ciri card next. But first, Rose in a red field, investigate Bowden for clues about Colvier's murder. We can do that next time. Visit the rune right. Ah, yes, the brothel, the Passiflora. Go back just to play a game of Gwent. Yeah, it sounds like something I'd do. Now then, final preparations. Meet Yennefer in the Lodge of Sorceress at Dandelion's Inn. Oof. Why didn't I teleport faster, closer to the top?
Giddy up.
I was like, wasn't someone sitting here before? She replies, yeah, she didn't come back. So, Enzo, let me get this straight. The 5'2" sassy but small but sassy girl in your group project calls you over expectantly like she's your boy or like you're her boy toy, and you say, now? She's like, yeah, sit next to me, and just looks at you expecting you to comply. I see no downside so far. You say, isn't somebody already sitting here? She goes, yeah, but she hasn't come back.
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do?
Alright, do tell me more about this small but sassy girl in your group project, Enzo. Sounds like you've got a bit of a upstart. I remember this axe. Oh, this axe carried me a long time. It was a lot smaller than I was expecting it to be, however. Don't need... There we go, sell that. And you... Oh, wait a minute, this is an armor shop, so... Sell the armor. Ooh, that's nice. Anything else I should sell? I can sell these to the weapon master. Now then, let's go make me some armor. What do you have in stock? Make me some armor. I need some very nice bear armor.
Witcher's armor.
Yes, 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 please. Let's see, I've already got the master crafted Ursine boots. Now, where are they? Is it called Grandmaster? I don't know. Enhanced, check. Superior, check. Master crafted, check. What comes after superior? Is it Grandmaster? I'll have to check. And here I thought that she would be able to do that for me. Oh well.
Take care now.
I sat next to her. I tell her, your ADHD is all over the place today. She replies, are you complaining? I giggled to her reply. I would have too, Lorenzo. That was kind of a funny little reply. She's like, are you complaining?
All evil's the elves doing. Tyler said the bloodsuckers.
Alright. Now let's go get my... It's a lot smaller than I was expecting Ycey 2025. Well, yeah. I was expecting like a nice big old two-handed axe. And instead what I got was a one-handed axe. I was like, ah. I turned that into a short, and I'm well aware of what that sounded like when you don't have a visual to match the dialogue. Now then, let's move in. Let's go make me that nice sword, now we can continue with the story. I need some armor! Ycey 2025. That's just Ycey everywhere. Again, with the purring. Not that I'm complaining, it's just time and place, people.
Greetings, Ibier.
Greetings, Geralt.
I'd like you to craft me a nice sword.
Would you craft
A
something
singing
for me?
sword. Alright. Can I make it? Crossbow? I already have that. Silver sword. Or steel sword. He's supposed to be a Grandmaster armorsmith, so... I just realized. The only one who can make the Grandmaster armor, weapons and armor and all that, is a guy in Toussaint.
So long.
Alright, I guess I'll just do that later. For now, I guess we're having one more stream where Geralt is shirtless. One more... Okay, this is the... Same here. I'm a lover and a fighter, dear. But right now, I must fight. I'll love later. Anyway, this is our last stream with Hobo Geralt, who cannot afford to have a shirt and is fighting with a shovel. A dangerous shovel at that. Now then. Meet Yennefer at the Lodge of Sorceresses at Dandelion's Inn. Alright. Alright, ladies and gents, the game is afoot. Let's go. Is it... Oh, further up. I was wearing that red button-down shirt you have seen. Oh, no. Enzo, are you talking about the shirt that when you button it up, in the words of your sister May, are you talking about the one that is, quote, fighting for its life? The two buttons that are fighting for their lives to stay pinned? Ciri!
Geralt,
What is it?
nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
Ah. What about?
They say about what?
No, but I have my suspicions.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They have plans for me, and they're deigning to inform me of them.
Not
Going
a
with you.
conversation you're likely to avoid. I'll go with you if you want.
They'll weigh their words more carefully with you there.
Yep.
Be so sure.
Oh.
But two heads are better than one. Let's get this over with.
With the short sleeve, you know. Yes, I know which one you're talking about, Enzo. The red short sleeve button-up shirt that, to put it in May's words, the one where the two buttons are struggling, fighting for their lives to stay.
Let him stay, Phil. He'd learn of it all anyways, eventually.
Fine then. So long as he does not interrupt.
No, chat, the buttons are not staying put because he's fat. I'm talking about the top buttons are struggling to stay put. You okay, Thor? Okay. I expected it to be bigger. Big enough to two-handed. Gosh dang it, Audrey. I know that your decisions with Ciri matter, so you know what? Alright. So long as he does not interrupt. I'm all ears.
Think of me as part of the decor.
The Lodge once had great plans for you. Important plans. Surely you remember. You were to complete your studies and become one of us. Unfortunately, that did not come to pass. We intend to revive the Lodge, and we renew our offer. You must join us. We are saddened our dear Sheila will not join in this endeavor, but the circumstances preclude any prolonged mourning.
Like the heartfelt person you are.
As before, I'm to marry some princeling and become your puppet.
You were a child then, and we misjudged the situation.
Who was the princeling?
This time we offer you a partnership.
With the Lodge, someone's always in charge. The Lodge is wanted by the law. You'll be on the run again. This time we offer you a partnership. Lodge, what do you mean by that? With the Lodge, someone is always in charge. The Lodge is wanted by the law. You'll be on the run. The question you responded, Ycey, was, if I was a monster in the world, what signs you indicate you were nearby? You said, I'd be like that mole from Fantastic Beasts. Exactly, Ariel. Think of me as part of the decor. Geralt 2025 is not expecting this quote from him. Yep. And Larissa, you can't wait for your Ciri cosplay. Curious about the chainmail. You might want to look into the chainmail used for Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Hear me out. The only one who was wearing real chainmail in that movie was King Arthur himself. Everybody else was wearing wool that looked like chainmail. I thought it was very fitting. The Lodge, someone's always in charge. I'll say this one then.
The Lodge of Sorceresses has been outlawed throughout the continent. Joining them means facing persecution, always being on the run.
Kings die, realms fall, but magic endures. Realize, please, that you were made for great things. Work with us and you shall achieve them. Just as soon as we teach you to control your power, channel...
I have Avalok for that.
You allow this? Do you truly believe his intentions are pure?
Ariel, it's not a mole! It's a niffler! Okay. Okay, it's a niffler. No need to get mifflered with me. Are you still calling the niffler a mole, Ycey? Well, apparently, it's getting somebody miffled in the Oh, that's only funny once. Alright, moving on. You allow this? Do you truly believe his intentions are pure? No, but better him than you. Yes, Avalok can be trusted. I don't trust anyone. It's Ciri's decision. Honestly, it is at the end of the day.
I don't trust him. I don't trust you. But that doesn't matter. Ciri decides.
Sages invariably have hidden agendas. Altruism is simply not part of their constitution. You're a tool in his hands, even if you don't see it.
We will assure you knowledge and protection, but you shall be your own rudder, captain, and ship. And unlike Avalok, we can promise you this.
We don't expect you to commit now. Think it over, what you've heard, what you feel. We will speak when you're ready.
If that is all, then...
We need to go to Skellige, find the Sunstone. Avalok awaits down at the port.
What are they planning? I swear, if she takes that blindfold off, I feel like I will have nightmares. You probably might, Mackenzie. She doesn't have eyes.
Don't really want to talk about it.
Oh, no, Ciri.
For a walk.
Okay. Alright, time to go meet Avalok on the ship. Complete. Final preparations. Now for the quest battle preparation. What in the dickens was that? If anybody wants to sing Defying Gravity, that's your moment.
How much for the
Oh, sorry. Let's see now. Need to get into my stash. I'll hold on to this for just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Oh, I meant to sell that. Ah, well. I guess I can sell this stuff to the armor smith over here. Go visit that swordsmith. Alright, up next. So great. Even though we're trying to save the world, we got people plotting. Hey, I got bingo. Thanks, Ycey. Ah, dang it, what's the bingo this time? Ycey, us blonde-muscled, and loves to flirt, so he's more like Johnny Bravo. See Strawberry. Hi, sweetheart. No, it's, hey, mama. You look like a kind of girl that could use a nice, big, strong, handsome, studly fellow to hold you at night. I already have one. Well, you look like you could use another one.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt.
Well, I may not be very PC in saying this, but you look like you could use a software update. Ooh-ha! Alright, I need to sell you some stuff, Ibeer. Here we go. There we go. Alright, and... Huh. That does deal more damage, but I need to be at least level 51. Fresh out. Okay, just sell that. I'll get a better sword by the time I need to use that. There we go. Yes, chat, that was my Johnny Bravo impression. Thank you. Alright. Oh, move this stuff up. We now introduce, once again, Organization ASMR with Ycey Narrates. Thank you for joining me. Now, alright, shouldn't be too encumbered anymore.
So long.
Right. So we know that the sorceresses are planning something. We're trying to save the world, and we got people already fighting for power. The sorceresses, and now let's see what Avalach wants. Because Avalach, the person we're about to meet with, can train Ciri, the girl with the white hair, on how to use her powers. Same girl that said I walked like action movie star for the same reason. That's that same shirt that... That isn't the same shirt that you accidentally ripped when you flexed. Girls, you're calling... What the... At this rate, the Wild Hunt won't know what hit him with the shovel level.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
Clearly. An icy Johnny Bravo impression was not on my 2025 bingo card, but here we are. You're welcome, Amity. Ooh-ha! Secured them amnesty? Really?
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
There's a backstab in the future, isn't there?
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium.
Like I said, there's probably a betrayal coming. As much as Emir, the Emperor of Nilfgaard, seems to be pretty smart about making sure that people have just enough power to feel comfortable, but not too much to be able to challenge him, something tells me he will try to use the sorceresses, or get rid of them if they are too powerful, like Philippa, the blindfolded girl. Don't quote me on the blindfolded girl. Alright. How would Rita know? Emperor hid that from you? Who's Rita? I missed that. Alright.
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was not our deal.
A bunch of sorceresses got together and had drama. Geralt, really?
Come. They're all
Let's not ask questions. It was a good impression. I cackled. Oh, thanks. Gent, you don't need to shove me aside. Yes, you're muscular and tattooed. Nobody's questioning that. Scrub the deck, boy.
Boring as fucking shite.
Alright, Avalach.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Yes, let's get going.
Anchors away.
Wait, did I forget something? I didn't even check the quest journal, and sometimes these have multiple, multiple things tied to them.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the
Finally, a new loading screen.
giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Eredin is the Wild Hunt, this guy in front of us. This is the BBEG, the big bad evil guy. The end boss. Looks nothing like a dragon. Fringilla, what a name. I'd say so, Donna. Sounds like it's on the fringe of being a good name, though. On the cusps. Alright, where we be going? The Skellige Islands. Oh. For a moment, I thought Yennefer was tied to the mast. What is wrong with my brain? Hey. Maybe I should put a shirt on Geralt. I think next time I'll put the regular Geralt back in. Yeah, the Witch King from the Lord of the Rings. He does seem reminiscent of that. What you doing? Sending a message?
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Oh.
Is that
Hey, beautiful.
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
Oh. That is a big fleet. Well then.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Alright, can you teleport me onto the Emperor's ship? I really need to give him a shirt. This is... Maybe I should have turned off the Cavill mod for just this moment. Just so we have the regular Geralt back for the regular quest and give him an actual shirt. I can't stop laughing. Don't even know what the Sunstone is.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the ML. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes.
Mountain elves.
Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
I love elven legends. Let's hear it. I'm more interested in how to use it. Yes, let's hear some lore.
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion, yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Yeah, but not on my part.
It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift, the Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time.
Is this the end? I don't believe so, Luna. There's more to this than that. There's more up ahead, just a little bit more. But this is not the final episode, Luna.
Let's just hope this sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
Oof. How to use it, though?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
I really need to give him a shirt. Ycey over here questioning his life choices. Happens every time, Amity.
The sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies
Obviously.
where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the isles.
I have a feeling someone screenshotted Geralt shirtless on a boat while playing Titanic in the background. I think they've done it more than once, Karma.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there.
Wherever teleport me.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance.
I really need to give him a shirt. No, he's fine.
Though we could try to force our way
Happy.
through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Ah. They know we're here?
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject.
Oof, Triss's dress is right, Larissa. I love that thing.
you'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
Okay.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
Ladies and gents, we're about to see... Yep.
With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way.
Always do.
Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
Where did Geralt store that paper? Alright. Looks like I'm off. Chat, looks like we're about to get a swan diving shirtless Geralt.
I'm off.
Good luck.
So is chat. Ycey bonked with an inflated hammer. Let's see now. Allow me to remind you that our arrangement encompassed all the sorceresses wishing to take part in the risky endeavor whose success is so vital to us. I find it hard to believe that in current situation, when I've already succumbed in gathering so many members of the Lodge, that you would refuse to allow Fringilla Vigo to join our company. I understand there are personal factors that make you reluctant to part with your subject, but I assure you, our interests are aligned in those matters as well. I promise that I will uphold the conditions of our arrangement, despite the fact that they will demand sacrifices of me, and will leave me in an unfortunate situation. I therefore request, politely, yet with great insistence, that you release Fringilla. With all due respect, Yennefer. Okay. Where did Geralt store that paper? Yep. Recipe for Etor Blanc pasta. As much as I want to say, chat, get your screenshots ready, some of these ingredients don't appear to be existent. One Zeracanian bouquet garni with the exact exotic herbs. Yep, but the rest of these seem to be good. Alright, get your screenshots if you want this recipe. Honey spice cake recipe? Oh, that looks good. Screenshot. Ooh. Crayfish boil recipe. Go ahead and take another screenshot, people. Sir Christophe Dugarry's diary. Quest updated? Battle preparation? Oh. How did Triss okay, shove me to the side, why don't you? Ask Croc where Ermion is. Whee! Alright. Chat, I'll be back in just a second. I need to go take care of the Thor buddy. Let me just make sure that this is... Oh, well. Find the Sunstone, ask Croc where it is. Sneak onto the Emperor's ship. Veni Vidi Vigo. I love how they're playing into the fact that the Nilfgaardians are based somewhat off of the Holy Roman Empire. Honestly, one of my favorite empires to study. And But they made Nilfgaard based more off of if the Holy Roman Empire was actually Roman, rather than leaning so much on the German side. Find the Sunstone, pick up Fringilla. Okay, I'll be back in just a moment, ladies and gents. I need to go feed the doggo, the Prince of Good Boy. Back in just a moment, ladies and gents. Thank you so much, ladies and gents, for waiting for me. I am back. Because I'm back. Not from outer space. And let's give him a shirt for once, I think. Plus, he's got 0 armor at the moment. So let's give him 1 armor. There we go. Alright. Looking spiffy. Oh wow, we got the exploding bolts. I gotta remember I have those. Oh, Thor just walked in through the door. How you doing, buddy? Ooh, that's a colorful book. Oh, mutagenerator. Device for creating mutagens. It's worth 3K? I'm selling that. It'll appear in my inventory or in my library regardless, but still. Yeah, I gotta go close the door.
Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy.
Hey, buddy. Alright, I'm back. Thank you, chat. I feel welcome back indeed. Welcomed back. Alright, let's go at it then. Oh, right. Switch that around. Organization ASMR with Ycey is never truly over. Wish the game wouldn't constantly rearrange what I worked so hard to already arrange. Huh. I'm going to use that on the black, or the bear armor once I get it. Very well.
We can always drop you back.
I don't know why, but I actually kind of want to bonk Eredin, the Wild King, the Wild Hunt, with a shovel. Just imagine that. A mighty Eredin taken down by a shovel. Now then. Yep, Thor's been taken care of, ladies and gents.
May your axe never crumble.
Thank you. Croc.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
All right. The shirt, very nice. Thank you, Amity. Glad you think so. All right, find Ermion. Don't mind me, sir. Just need to get by you.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Okay. Oof, gotta say though, Skelligers. Skelliger ladies. That sword and armor. I also just realized there are a few quests that now that I'm on Skellige, there's this quest that I still need to complete. I think I'll do it next time. Looks like there are a couple of things I still need to do, but they're quite light from the looks of it. Sneak onto the Emperor's flagship, find the Sunstone. Here we go. Talk to Ermion. Love you, sir. Yeah, Chat, I will be sure to pass on your loving head pats to the dog, to the Thor boy.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Head of a giant on your mouth.
Head of a giant on your mom. What? The Dickens? What? Very clean shirt. Good choice. Thank you. Yeah, I like to switch up my attire every now and then. Plus, I think this is a very spiffy looking shirt. Oh, Ermion's this way. How far away is Ermion? He be... oof. Be a good distance away. Yeah, maybe I should fast travel there. But it feels good to be back on Skellige. I like these isles. Right, let's just go fast travel real quick. Oof. Yeah, let's not try to take that as the... Let's not take the fast way. That's a fast way to hell. Right. That armor was pretty indeed. Wait a minute, why can't I go down? Oh, I passed it. Past the point. Sorry. Don't know any better. There we go, gotta get down here. Boy, this place is hard to navigate sometimes. Prisoners of war? Oh. Okay. Minimap says that there's enemies and they sound like ghosts, but they're below me. Shouldn't let my ghosts bother me. That's beneath me. Here we are.
Come closer, stranger. Don't eat so much.
Man, for sure I am coming back to play this game another time. Right now, the guy says, "Oh there, Witcher, you looking for work?" Well, right now I can't be. Unfortunately, as much as I do love picking up secondary quests, I'm on a tight schedule at the moment. I bet you would like a nice shirt like that, Ycey. Makes you look very distinguished. This one? I actually kind of have a shirt that's a little bit like this. It doesn't have the collar. And of course, it doesn't have those little rope sleeves. Not sleeves. The thing for the sheaths. That's what I'm looking for. I have a shirt that's like this, but it doesn't have the crisscrossing rope sheaths for swords. And yeah, it's just white. And it doesn't look anywhere near that good. I'd like to use it a lot more often, though. Looks nice.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Ermien's up here. So I don't know why we need to talk to Ermien. We'll find out. Oh, the Sunstone. He knows about it.
Never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
What if it is, or what is it if not treason? Want to be king by the grace of Nilfgaard?
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite.
No, but it is a good point. Nilfgaard is not going to spare you.
Try to take it. Get him.
Unless you... Oh, for crap's sake, you...
I'll rip your ghoulies out.
Wait, what? Oh my goodness, that druid! Oh jeez, this is the stupidest thing. I'm trying to make this serious, I promise, but... Ermien, wow. Smell like a what? Yeah, dare you to finish that sentence. Who else? Beat him with my fists. Okay, so that happened. Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand. Now I've got loot in my hand. Oh, I'm looting and I absolutely know why. Anyway. So anyway, I just started digging holes. Like, this is not the wisest of the Skellige rulers. He saw me walking in with nothing but a sword and a shovel and thought I wouldn't use it. When a man walks in with a sword and a shovel, he's prepared to use both. Especially when you don't want him to use either. You saw me with a shovel and thought I wouldn't use it? You poor dang fool. You played yourself. Gosh, I forgot how beautiful Skellige is. Now, Ermien. Why don't we, talk? Oh, for goodness sake, you. Fighting with a warrior again. Ermion, let's talk.
Come, we should not stay here.
Right. Oh, for goodness sake.
Smell a card.
Geralt, now is not the time to, sheathe your shovel.
Mistake.
Alright. Good thing Ermion knows how to... Oof. Good thing Ermion knows some spells. Okay, just gonna fight our way out of the castle then. Out of the fort. Trying to be serious, Ycey says while he's using a shovel as a weapon. It's like, Amity, we discussed already. This shovel is indeed a serious weapon in my hands, as you just barely saw. I don't think they understand how grave this shovel is in my hands. The guy, you smell like a... Smell like a what? Yep, exactly, Mackenzie. Come on, Ermion. Let's go. Talk to Ermion outside of Madman Lugos' territory. Huh. So why do they call him Madman Lugos? Ah! Keep thinking of the Shovel Knight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Audrey. Am I a Shovel Knight? I'm a Shovel Knight! I need to get that Witcher armor back out. Now I'm a true Shovel Knight. Alright, I'm keeping this shovel.
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Pretty much.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
You smell like elderberries. There, I said it.
Blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Kaer was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
All right. Gravedigger 9000 smites again.
Sooner than we expected, it seems.
Exactly, Abby.
Sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement. Only Croc believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon. End even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
I love this place. That's why. How's Ceres?
How's Ceres handling things?
As the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lugos excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the Imperial fleet appeared on the horizon, the Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Croc's will, all failed. Yet he'll find volunteers for another.
Please tell me he does not lead himself into his own death. All right then. Ever heard of a Sunstone? Not gonna lie, Ceres is another one I actually like. Like, she sounds... Enzo, you described Ceres as a bit bratty and a bit in your face, but truth be told, she's not bratty in a disrespectful way, Ceres. She's bratty in a, I know you're stronger than this, and I like you as a dominant, respectful figure, and I believe you can be, so I'm going to coax it out of you a bit. So it's a, I want to build you up type of brattiness, not tear you down and be disrespectful and pretend it's joking. All right. Ever heard of a Sunstone?
Listen, Ermion. Know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The mask of Urber's first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never
Hey,
found
Yalin.
the Enche elves interesting. But there's a skald, Avent. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Ruins?
In Arundel.
I'd love to see some.
You might also ask the Pearl Divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
A shovel is a multi-purpose weapon, of course. Use it during the fight, then afterwards. Amity, you savage. Exactly. Fishlung?
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time.
Hmm.
None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Toussaint is my favorite, but I really love the Skellige Islands too. Two favorites from the game. I agree, Larissa.
Or a grandfather either.
Trying to think which region would be my favorite. Between the Novigrad city, Velen around it. I like White Orchard. Skellige, Kaer Morhen, or Toussaint. It's a tough fix, but I want to say Skellige, but I'll have to put that one on hold for a while. My cat is like the stream buddy whenever I'm here. Happy you're... Aw, yeah, Lynn, I'm happy your cat enjoys this stream. Give him little head scratches for me. You've become a treasure hunter. I see. You've earned this title so many times over. He goes, you've become a treasure hunter. I'm like, more times than once. She wanted a more evolved Skellige, but it was not the time. Her brother was more hot-headed leader, but had Jarl's support more, in my opinion. Yeah, see, Enzo, she indeed wanted a Skellige that was about negotiating rather than just duking it out. But yeah, you're right. It's just not that time. The Skelligers don't want politics and politicking because that just means more backbiting and keeping secrets, and you know, the evil doesn't go away. It's better to just face it on a battlefield directly rather than wonder who is plotting against you in your court. But yeah, she's a lot more political, whereas her brother, you know, he knows how to get a group of people on his side. But at the same time, that kind of a leader really only can survive best, at least. You know, they're best suited whenever there's war. Because he's the type of leader that will raise his sword and everybody without question will gather around him. So, sure, they're about to go to war with the Nilfgaardians, so the brother technically would be the better option, but then what about afterward? After the war's over, you need the sister for internal stability. Which is why I think we need that third option. We need the third option and have both the brother and the sister be second in commands. The brother is the one who leads the people during the battle, during the wartime, and then Ceres, the sister, is the one who keeps Skellige together during peacetime. And then whichever king or queen rules over the two of them is the one that unites the brother and sister. All right. Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Alright. Bind and talk to the Pearl Diver, or talk to the bard known as Awen. Wait a minute, the Pearl Diver? Is that the same Pearl Diver that I met in Novigrad? Bless you. Just a random violent sneeze. Honestly, that's how my sneezes sound. I hate it. Chat, I personally hate the sound of sneezes. But the irony behind that is that out of all the sneezes I've heard, I hate my own sneezes the most. Not for the way they feel, just the way they sound. I don't know why, but my sneezes sound obnoxious. They sound just like that guy. They sound just like that guy who sneezed a moment ago. Why did my health bar just appear? Now then, where be I going? Up here to talk to Eyvind and the Pearl Diver. Righty-ho. Now, what about sneaking onto the Emperor's flagship? Talk to the bard, find the Sunstone. All right. What about this, though? Where is the Emperor's flagship? Oh. Oh, they're right aboard. They're in Skellige waters. Oh boy. LOL, we are having a social-political discussion about a bounty hunter mutant game. As you do, Enzo. The off-guard sneeze. Yeah. Alright. I think I'll finish these. Let's see. I think I'll gear up for finding the Sunstone. And then, man, I'm trying to think. There's not a whole lot of quests over, so I think this might actually be the finale. Next time might be the finale. Actually, no, there might be 2 more after this. Depending on what I do next. Oofta. Yeah, I think we've only got 2 more streams left, and then the game is truly over. So yeah, I'll get to the point where I can find the Sunstone. So right now, ladies and gents, why we need to find this Sunstone is apparently Ciri has a power that... Ciri, the girl with the white hair, Geralt's adoptive daughter, has a certain mystical power allowing her to teleport between the realms. The Wild Hunt, the main bad guy of the game, with all the armor, wants to use that teleportation power to bring in I think it's an army from another realm, or it's the White Frost from another realm. Anyway, he wants to bring in a certain power from a different realm. We need the Sunstone because I think it will teleport us onto the Wild Hunt's ship, and there we can fight him. By the way, you are at the end game. Oh, good to know, Enzo. My sneezes can either be a squeak or just loud, no in between. Amity.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige.
White whale?
Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale?
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when specters descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath, and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind.
Okay. Curse of the Black Sun from Toussaint.
And you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige.
You could hear my sneezes from 3 states away. Enzo, no matter where you are in the house, yes, I could always hear your dang sneezes. I was like, geez, the power of Christ compels you.
No one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Good night, Yalin. I
can tell by your mug I was right. And to think...
I was reading yours. Ycey, you missed mine. Yeah, Mama Bear, you made me miss this thing in the game.
Research.
Research?
For treatise on the art. Yeah.
Writing a historical treatise on the Enshe elves, under Ermien's tutelage.
Ermien? Man never cared a whit about the elves of the mountains.
Apparently not.
I've seen through you, you conniver. Cut me to bits if you like. I'll never tell you about the cavern.
I want to redo that. Well, I can't. Find and talk to the Pearl Diver. Alright. Can't redo everything. If I looked away for just a moment, then I guess that's my fate. But I will take whatever's in this chest as payment. High-pitched sneezes, Lisa. But it's not always the sound comes off. It's really random. You see, my mom and dad have 2 opposing sneezes. My sneezes sound just like my father's. They rattle the house. My mom, on the other hand, and my little sister, they have sneezes that sound like a mouse. Like, it sounds like a screaming mouse. Just like, Phew! I'm like, is that real? But it is real. They're not holding it back. They're not trying to put up a show. Because they'll do it one after the other. When they're... It sounds like a pixie having a stroke. when they're sick. I mean, you know, it's sad, of course. Nobody likes to be sick, but it's kind of adorable. Sounds like Tinkerbell's getting angry at you. Shovel and a big white bear. See, Ycey, mine are recognizable. My classmate once blessed me around the hallway in the corner. Yep, mine are so recognizable. Oh gosh, Mama Bear. So you sneezed and somebody at the end of the hallway around the corner yelled, "Bless you." That is funny. Alright. I'll leave you right here, Roach. I gotta go speak to a pearl diver. Find and talk to the pearl diver. Loot Dragon ahoy. I see, I'm sorry. No, you're good, Mama Bear. Here we go. Like I said, you live and learn. Oh, don't hit yourself. Don't hit your face against the rocks. Why can I see my mouse? There we go. I can see my mouse in game. Wait. Okay. Well, I guess if I can see the mouse, then never mind. Who's screaming? I hear somebody screaming nearby. Oh. Oh, I see now. I wonder if that's who was screaming. There are sirens. I mean, they do carry pearls. Let's do this. Oh! Hit her with an exploding arrow. Oops. Echidnas, that's right. Gotta say, they have a very beautiful form. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'm taking pearls today. Wow, that's got some range to it. Oof, that was juicy. Ah, a nice little shell with that. Those bigger shells I can turn into pearls. Yep, seashell. I've got some black pearls. That's a good way of income. The high-pitched sneezes can hurt sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. A pixie having a stroke. Yep, that's... your mom's sneezes sound adorable. Thank you, chat. I'll let her know you said that. Oh, gosh, nope. Geralt. Well, here we are. I deserved this. Master Crabs, sweet mother of pearl. Sirens going down, down, down. It's like a pixie having a stroke, Tinkerbell getting mad at you. Yeah, it's like Tinkerbell having a hissy fit. She's just getting mad. That's another apt description. My mother's sneezes sound like a pixie. Sound like Tinkerbell throwing a tantrum. Like, okay. Are those bandits I see over there? They do be bandits. Well, I need to go in that direction anyway, so... Alright. Pardon me, gentlemen, I'll just be... Pardon me, gentlemen, I'll just be walking by. No need to solve this. No need to be violent, right? Right? Okay. So much for that. I wanted to solve this peacefully, not for my sake.
Must be the Pearl Diver's boat.
Ooh. Wonder where the Pearl Diver is. Oh, I see pearls! Oh, no, those are herbs.
No way around it. Gonna have to dive.
No problem.
For a reason.
No problem. Come on, Geralt, you're a witcher. You've got them inflated lungs too? Enlarged lungs too? Wait, that's all that was in there? Just dwarf spirit? What a ripoff. Could he be over here, I wonder? Oof, got some blood on your shirt, mate. And I took that personally, Tinkerbell. Here we go. Who am I looking for down here? Pearl diver somewhere. Find and talk to the pearl diver. Thing is, how do I find him? Oh, I think I know how. I saw some holes down there, like caverns. Alright, I think I need to go drink one of these. Where's that whale? Here it is, killer whale. Gonna drink a little bit of this and go dive underwater. So the whale, or the killer whale potion that I just drank, extends my breath. And it sounds like the pearl diver might be in here. Maybe? Is he in a cave, I wonder? Probably. Oh, yep. What is that sound?
Told you we wasn't done for the day. Didn't even have to fish this one out.
You daft? Can't you see he's a witcher?
What's a witcher doing here?
No more pearls?
Run out of pearls?
Not your concern. What the sea gives, we take.
That wasn't an insult or a threat.
Giver.
Aye, I could use a better knife. But a few hours and their fingers are swollen.
Heard you know something about elven ruins? And the bodies over to their families after?
Plan to return the bodies to their families at least? I mean, once you're done.
They speak true. Mutants got nothing resembling refined sentiments. Look at them. You think their ever-loving mums and wifeys want to see them in this state?
Yeah, probably.
And that's that.
You're taking quite a risk.
Risking a lot.
Why? That a threat or something?
Don't need to worry about me. But I heard calls underwater. Monsters must have sensed blood.
Ah, that's what I heard.
I don't hear nothing.
Ordinary folk never hear these things till it's too late.
We best get out of here, Matthias.
Listen, heard you know a thing or two about elven ruins in Skellige.
Who says?
Hermione.
You'll not tell him what you saw today, will you?
Depends.
Elven ruins, you say? What you want to know?
Druid mentioned some cavern you've never been able to enter. Where is it?
East of Kaer in a cove you can only reach from the sea.
We got nothing else for you.
Is it that giant tower we always sail by?
I'm done. And good idea.
All right. Wait, what did I just see on my map? Ah, that's what I saw. Drowner. Yep, the drowners are here. All right. Oh, 2 for 1. Oh, that saves me some time. And another for you, little caboose. Okay. All in a day's work as a monster killer. Okay, the Sunstone. Need to go talk to Yennefer. I wonder, I think I need to go pull up the Triss save. Because Ermion said that I need to bring a sorceress with me. And he says, you know, you've brought at least one of them, right? I wonder if, depending on who you romance, that's the one you take right now. Because it says go to Yennefer. So I wonder if on the Triss save it'll say, go to Triss. Alright, here we go. Yeah, when I was little, My podcast friend, or my friends and I on their podcast last week, and me. Yeah, when I was little, was little, laddie. Oh man, you're never gonna let... Listen, when you're almost 5 feet tall, you're never gonna let that go, the short comments. Alright, so I think I will end it right here, and we can pick up next time with... Let's see, the Sunstone, talk to Yennefer, battle preparations, find the Sunstone, pick up Frangilla off the Emperor's ship. Yeah, we got quite a bit. All right, ladies and gents, I will see you next time. That was the conclusion of The Witcher 3. We are almost at the end game, so next week will probably be the finale of both. But anyway, ladies and gents, I thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Ycey Narrates, and this has been The Witcher 3, and I bid you adieu. Bye!